In 2003, the boxing world witnessed a legendary rematch between two warriors Manny Pacquiao and Marco Antonio Barrera. After their first explosive encounter, from the opening bell, Pacquiao showed why he was the faster and stronger fighter. His explosive footwork, sharp combinations, and relentless pressure kept Barrera on the defensive throughout the match. Barrera, a proud and experienced champion, showed heart and skill, but Pacquiao's speed and power were overwhelming. In the later rounds, Pacquiao scored knockdowns and completely controlled the pace. The victory confirmed Pacquiao's rise as one of boxing's most feared fighters and marked the end of an era for Barrera.
I want a good, clean fight. We can do it play Olympia. Obey my commands at all times, above all, protect yourselves at all times. Escúchame, cuídate, listo, ready, let's go. Vámonos.
Tony Weeks, final instructions. The theme for Marco Antonio Barrera is Remember the Alamo Dome. He's waited 4 years for this rematch. When Manny Pacquiao shocked the world and scored a TKO in the 11th round in San Antonio.
Nothing quite like these final few seconds of tension before a major title fight.
And there goes the bell. Here we are, gentlemen. Both fighters in red trunks tonight. As Rich mentioned earlier, eerie how the circumstances are now flip-flop, but will the results be the same? Remains to be seen.
Manny Pacquiao, a southpaw, of course. Barrera doing a good job with the body and going to the head.
First surprise is that Pacquiao has not come out to try to overwhelm Barrera in the opening seconds.
I was just about to say that. I'm very surprised by that. He looks a little dry. Might take a round or two for Manny to really warm up, but we know what happens there with the Andrade fight earlier. Can always get caught.
Barrera, it looks like, will try to fight a patient fight. Attempt to box, attempt to turn Pacquiao when he can. Throw some angles at him. You know the storm is going to be coming at some point to be ready for it. But this is the pace I think Barrera would love.
Oh, Barrera would love this pace, and this is where he's gotten a legitimate shot to try to counterpunch and outbox. I'm sure Freddie Roach is going to have a difference of opinion, and Pacquiao does a great job of listening to the game plan in the corner.
By the way, the odds on this fight steadily rose this last week in Las Vegas. They opened at plus 260, so about 2.5 to 1 in favor of Pacquiao. By fight time today, they were minus 360, over 3.5 to 1 in favor of Pacquiao.
Well, there's a lot of influx from the islands, too, coming here to bet on their guy late in the week. Barrera showing good hand speed early.
Good upper body movement, too, side to side with his bending at the waist.
And when you see that burst from Pacquiao, which you know is coming, that's where he gets
dangerous.
There he is.
There he starts hopping, up on his toes. Barrera doing a good job, giving lateral. And Manny seems to have been a little awakened.
Well, Manny woke up a little bit here.
Crowd is intense.
One of the loudest crowds I've ever heard.
Well, wait till they start exchanging.
That's just the first round.
And the one thing that we didn't expect, the feel-out first round.
Yeah, I thought Manny would come right across and take it to him, but you got to have a lot of respect for Marco Antonio Barrera. Anybody should. He's one of the greatest ever.
And a nice feel-out first round for both gentlemen. Have a feeling it's going to be different in the second.
Tough round to score.
Very nice. Keep throwing with the jab. Don't stand in front of him. Keep moving. Doing real good, Marco. You hit him a hook to the body. That was great. He felt it.
Good job, Manny. A little bit. goes here with the jab, okay? And the feints are working good, okay? Now you see how he's reaching for the feints, right? Open him up with the feints, you hear me?
First round action was a little more cautious than many expected. There was Pacquiao's one little flurry of the round. The round was fought at I guess you'd call it a leisurely pace.
It was certainly Barrera's pace. Round 2.
Freddie Roach asking Manny to keep up the feints, getting him to drop his hands. Had a little success with that. Pacquiao already starting off a little busier.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on as much as he can right now. See, Manny doesn't have but really one speed.
Big left hand for Manny. They've been working on Manny's right hand a lot in camp. Freddie's been saying to get it as effective as his left hand, which, wow, would be incredible. In the crowd, you can hear the crowd, which inspires Barrera as well.
That's a good counter from Barrera.
Yeah, and he's looking to counter. I'm watching his right leg, which is what he hinted at in that Hamed fight when he would drag it back and lure Hamed into mistakes, and he would almost invariably cash in on those mistakes of Hamed.
I have to wonder what it must be like for Manny Pacquiao to be so beloved and almost godlike in his country, have to carry that weight of all those people every time he steps into the ring. Barrera's a great champion from Mexico, but there's many, many, many great fighters from Mexico down through the years, and he's just a long list of the next ones in line, but Manny's something special in the Philippines.
And he has actually risen the whole level of boxing in the Philippines to where more people are getting involved, more kids are getting involved, and other champions are coming up.
And there's a lot of talented fighters over there. We've seen one tonight. They almost pitched a shutout in the Philippines versus Mexico World Cup. And Manny's still fighting a little more cautious than we're actually used to seeing him.
Yeah, I think he's a little more cautious. I think Barrera's got the pace he wants so far. Rich was talking about. There, look, good right hands on the top. Manny shakes him off. Barrera's getting the pace he wants.
Barrera's very calm, very relaxed, not bothered by the screams and the yells from Manny.
He's letting him come in, Rich, like you said. Look at the counter.
Well, look at that upper body movement from Barrera.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to get, so don't stand in front of this guy. He'll blow you out.
Keep circling to his left, keep circling. He looks like he took a page out of the first Marquez fight.
Trying to stay away from that left hand, going to the left. Look at him go to the left. Pacquiao just missing, final seconds, round 2.
Crowd going wild, but I think Barrera won that round.
I think so too. 2 rounds to Pacquiao's.
Well, I've given Barrera both of the first 2 rounds. I've looked around ringside. Some of the other writers here have given Pacquiao the first round.
I've got Barrera with the first 2 rounds as well.
Round 3 scheduled 12. Pacquiao pressed up the tack a little bit. Barrera's obvious game plan is to keep good upper body movement, stay away from the big left hand, don't make a mistake and counter punch.
Just drag that bat leg behind him.
Yep.
Bring Pacquiao in and try to meet him with something on the way in.
Oh, and if Barrera is able to pull off the upset, the conspiracies will arise. A lot of great shots by Barrera. A lot of thought going in about Roach going over to the Philippines, and it seemed to be an ego thing for Pacquiao because Roach went to Puerto Rico for De La Hoya with his fight against Mayweather, but the distractions were not even comparable with the 2 fighters.
Barrera's hand speed is excellent.
I can still remember broadcasting Barrera's first title fight. It was in Anaheim, California against Daniel Jimenez, which he won. That was 1995, guys.
Wow.
1995, he won the world championship. And here he is in this fight tonight, still fighting at this kind of level.
It's unbelievable. He's a true legend. And still
Okay.
looking good.
Good right hand
A
over
big
the top.
shot by Barrera, but
Barrera.
Pacquiao saying that didn't hurt.
That usually means it did.
Yeah, he lied.
Wow. Barrera, some punches downstairs a little bit. Tony Weeks going to step in. Barrera's going to frustrate him if he can. You got to remember the technician and the ring general that Marco Antonio Barrera's been over the years. If he's had to brawl, he can brawl. If he has to box, he boxes. He knows what he wants to do, and he's very, very methodical about it. Could be a matter of just Manny Pacquiao's too good before the night's all said and done. But so far, he's been frustrated. Now Manny's talking to Marco. I don't know what he said.
Well, he came out from the very beginning, Phil, from the opening seconds with a strangely hesitant style tonight, which I'm very unaccustomed to seeing him fight.
And it doesn't bode well for him. Pacquiao's effective when he overwhelms you with his punches, when he uses his speed to take advantage of you, when he just hits you so many times so hard, it takes you totally out of your game plan. And he's trying to turn it into a chess match with Barrera, and Barrera is winning that match at the moment.
Just the movement, Barrera's movement. A little right hand that got in, but not very effective. Whoops. You see him change his stroke in mid-swing there? Barrera went up and then went down.
Barrera looking really good on his toes, very effective with his jab.
Marco's getting a little bold here now.
Yeah.
Take a look at him. He's getting a little confident.
You know, just seeing Manny Pacquiao in the corner and being familiar with his fights, he's doing the sign of the cross a lot, more than usual as well.
Freddie, good advice, told him don't follow him because that's what Marco wants you to do. He said keep going, there you go to your right. Force him back the other way. That's more what Freddie wants him to do.
Now Pacquiao wants to pick it up. You can see it right now. Look at him. Look at the look in his face. And look, he's coming faster. He's coming much faster, and he's starting to punch faster.
That's what he needs to do.
Look for Pacquiao to try to bring it right now, because he needs a different tempo in this fight.
And yet, I don't know if he's noticed, but yet another sign of the cross.
I noticed that, but is Barrera going to let him do it?
Well, at least it's during the fight, unlike when Frank Bruno fought Mike Tyson and he signed himself about 20 times before the fight, as he was coming down the aisle during the introduction.
Pacquiao getting a little spring in that step. Looks like he's going to let his hands go a little bit more.
That's his style. A little more Pacquiao. He just caught him with the left.
Nice left hand. Barrera answering.
Well, Barrera's getting into it with him. He's doing what Pacquiao wants him to do.
Well, Marco will fight him too.
Oh yeah,
he's not going to sit there and box all night.
Oh no, Barrera definitely a slug, and when you catch him, he's one to answer quickly.
Barrera seemed to have such a strong air of confidence about him, because it's hard to tell with him. He's always the same. But after that third round coming out, he seemed to be emboldened a little bit. And Manny's trying to step on the accelerator. Problem is, Barrera's defense has been exceptional, and his movement's been great.
His defense has been exceptional, and that was a good example of it right there. Very slick, timing Manny's punches just right.
Pacquiao is beginning, though, to find Barrera in this round, where he's really having trouble finding him in the first 3 rounds. But again, the higher volume of punches are going to lead to some success for Manny.
And it's to Manny's advantage to turn it into a slugfest.
No.
It's a good referee in there, Tony Weeks. I've seen him in some very difficult fights to work, and he's usually right on top of it.
Barrera backing Manny up a little bit.
He was the referee in what many of us feel is the greatest fight ever, Diego Corrales and Jose Luis Castillo. And Weeks had to deal with all of that was going on that night.
That one we'll never forget. That was the year of the great fight.
Marco Antonio Barrera has been there from the beginning with him.
25 years.
His brother is now the chief trainer, Jorge Barrera, who also was a pro boxer.
Round 5 of 12 rounds ripping by in this fight. Can Marco Antonio Barrera keep up the pace with all the rounds he has in his career? Continue to use the movement, continue to stay away from harm while countering Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao really started to turn it on in the last round, Alan. I'm sorry, but he needs to keep it up and even take it up yet another notch.
Well, that's what he's got to do and what he's doing right here.
Nice body shot by Pacquiao. Oh.
That sounded pretty solid.
Yeah, Manny's putting power into his shots now.
Uppercut, look at that good left hand work from Barrera. Wow.
Barrera's one of the best at, after taking a shot, responding quickly and being effective with the shot himself.
Simply one of the all-time greats. Doing a good job picking off Manny's punches with the gloves, too. There's a nice left hook, and Manny felt it.
Manny actually nodded in acknowledgement of that one.
Anytime you see Manny hit his gloves together, you know he got caught, and he commends the guy for catching him with a good shot.
Well, it's not like we haven't seen the Pac-Man on the canvas before, guys. So he can do things and leave himself open.
It's been a cleanly fought fight. There was some...
Oh, good right hand from Manny. He's trying to do his thing.
There's
Good
Barrera
counter from Barrera. Good answer from Barrera. Now they're getting it on. Barrera trying to pick more open spots. Manny got caught with a left right there.
And just like I was telling you earlier, Alan, he's the best at coming back right after getting caught, and I think he got the better of that exchange.
It gets him mad, like...
Yeah, it does.
How dare you?
Wow.
He will box, but when he's pressed into it, he's going to revert to what he was in his early days.
That's right. The warrior comes out.
But Marco Antonio Barrera is a guy who's been able to reinvent himself successfully on a couple of occasions in his career.
If that big left hook had landed, Manny would have certainly been staggered. This is what Manny wants, and Barrera's giving it to him. Good counter punching from Barrera. Manny trying to impose his will. Good hand speed.
Pacquiao getting into a good exchange on the balls of his feet. In and out, darting.
Now Manny's getting into it.
Barrera
comes
answering.
Back. Wow. Is this fun or what?
Taking a look at the action from the round, Pacquiao landed the big shot, and then Barrera came firing right back. And at a couple of times, each guy seemed to be a little bit dinged, I thought, by the other. That was to the top of the head, which can make you a little bit dizzy when you get up there, hit up there.
Seconds out. Let's go, Ed.
Okay, fasten your seatbelts, folks.
That was fun.
We got another round coming.
Both fighters are awake, both are alert.
Round 6. I tell you what, the speed is from both fighters. I don't think Marco slowed down that much. You've seen him more than I have, Rich, over the years, but his hand speed tonight's excellent.
Yeah, he looks like he's completely ready for this fight.
Well prepared. He's got a great game plan. I've got him winning, gentlemen, I got to tell you.
Again, I'm checking around ringside to see some of the other scores. They have Pacquiao in front. So
who knows?
The first couple of rounds, of course, not much was going on, so they were very close. Could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way.
Well, you know, I really couldn't give a house fighter status to either guy.
No.
It's just that doesn't exist in this fight.
Well, you can't because the crowd is evenly split. You've got one promoter, Bob Arum promotes Pacquiao, one promoter, Oscar De La Hoya promotes Barrera.
Oh, good combination from Manny. He's got Barrera in the corner. Barrera's a little bit teed off about it right now, but he got caught over there.
He did not fire back that time, Barrera, the way that he had earlier.
No, he did not. He was in the corner, and he answered back with a nice shot right at the belt line, but not with the flurry that he has in the earlier rounds.
I know his corner tell Barrera not to engage, or but you have to because Manny's not. Manny's going to be in your face all night.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
He gives you no choice.
No choice. I mean, you can run, I guess, but you cannot hide.
Barrera still has a nice, sharp, clean jab.
I tell you what, I'm impressed more and more with Pac-Man's defense he's developed under Freddie. I know he's worked that right hand a lot, but he's picking off a lot of punches, hands in good position.
Good head movement.
Good head movement.
And that speed of hand, let me tell you, that may not be something Freddie Roach.
Oh, right hand for
beautiful
Barrera.
right counter by Barrera.
Wow, that got Manny's attention, and on they go.
That was a perfectly timed right counter, and Manny answers with a flurry of punches, and that came from nowhere. Just when it was a nice lull.
Now here comes Pacquiao back.
Pacquiao going to the right hand more. A good left hand gets in for Pacquiao. The speed to the body.
It's deafening in here.
Oh, he gets caught coming in from Barrera.
Barrera sticking to the game plan, going back to his jab. Not looking like a 3-1 underdog, guys.
No. Wow. Biggest punch of the round was that right hand, and that set Manny off. Can you believe this one's halfway finished, scheduled for 12?
Wow.
All right, early in the round, Pacquiao came out, and again, the high volume of punches. He got through Barrera's defenses there, straight through, but then Barrera answered back with the single
right
best
hand.
shot of the round.
And Pacquiao coming back in a flurry. I got to tell you, going into the sixth, I still have it 58-56 Barrera, 4 rounds to 2. Rich,
I have
it
even 57-57.
Very close rounds, could go either way.
Round 7. What a fight. It's what people pay to see, these two great champions. This is not in the least going to disappoint anybody by the time this thing's finished. Now, once again, Manny out a little bit cautious. Trying to work that jab. But his best advantage is his pace. Does he seem frustrated when he slaps his gloves together like that?
Yeah, he'll usually do that when he gets caught. He gets a little frustrated. He's trying to fire himself out. But Barrera's done a great job of circling to his left, giving him a lot of angles, great lateral movement, timing that jab perfectly, countering at times with that hard right. So he's a tough out.
Pacquiao may still go on to stop Marco Antonio Barrera in this fight, but I'll tell you, by this time in the first fight, he was slaughtering Marco Antonio Barrera.
Yes, huge difference. Well, you know, no one, in all their first fights, Morales, Barrera, Marquez, they underestimated Pacquiao's power. They thought, oh, well, you know, he can't hit that hard, but turned out he was like a little Mike Tyson.
Very defensive round for Barrera here, and mainly because Manny hasn't given him a lot to counter. There we go.
Beautiful combination.
Great combination, speed for Pacquiao.
That was it, speed on that. Yep. Exactly right, Alan. That's what made it happen.
And he has it. I mean, it's he can go to it pretty much any time he wants to, but he's very, very respectful of Marco Antonio Barrera. As well he should be. Lead left from Pacquiao.
Good head movement by Pacquiao. Both fighters showing each other a lot of respect. Both have been caught with some hard counter punches.
I don't know that Manny has shown his usual amount of confidence in this fight.
He just looks a little off, doesn't he? Like a little different, not like his normal spark plug self. Now, granted, he's going up against a well-prepared, well-conditioned
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer in Barrera.
Well, he's having to do a lot of running to catch.
Yeah, look at the ring generalship he's using there. Barrera, well, 10 seconds.
Barrera needs more significant punches, though. He took his foot off the pedal a little in that round.
Yeah, he did, and he can't afford to.
And they're going to step it up in this round, guys. Round 8, rounds blistering by. There he is, going back out, going to the body. When you're dealing with Pacquiao, though, you're always dealing with a keg of dynamite.
He can explode on you anytime. That's right.
Nice pound himself in the head.
I think Pacquiao was just indicating he didn't like getting hit that combination from Barrera. What was that?
How dare you?
And he punished himself for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one thing the other guy beating you, but you're going to beat on yourself. I mean. I keep waiting for Manny to explode, guys, and just go. He's in with a different animal tonight, though. Uh-oh.
Couple of nice shots by Barrera.
Just caught it. He sent him one way and caught him going back the other.
Pacquiao still has not gotten started in this round. And Barrera, it looked like the momentum was getting away from him in the last couple of rounds, but he's had a nice round so far.
He's refocused, went back to his game plan.
I wonder what Eric Morales is sitting back. He's sitting back watching this fight probably. Having 3 fights in the can with Barrera, 3 fights in the can with Pacquiao.
That's true. Trilogies with both.
Stop.
Nice combination from Manny. He's got to
Actually,
do more of that.
I wonder who Morales is rooting for.
Neither one.
He's never was too fond of Marco Antonio.
No. He's hoping they both lose.
That's true. But you know, at least Morales did a commercial with Manny. He never did one with Marco.
Yeah, there was always bad blood between those camps, and it was obvious. Nice little jab. I mean, left hand from Manny, not a jab, a southpaw, but.
Stop.
This is an interesting round that Marco may be stealing, guys.
I think so far.
But just enough. Look at that. Just enough.
Jab.
You know. Here we go.
And you know, for the most part, Alan, I have it that way for the fight. He's sort of stealing the round, sort of stealing the fight. Got him by 1 round so far.
That's good, effective right hand from Manny. Manny's having trouble finding him. And Marco obviously trained to fight this type of fight.
It's like NASCAR in there. They must have gone around the ring a couple 100 times.
Well, all I know is Marco's doing just as many left-hand turns.
Yes.
Because he keeps moving left.
In that round, Pacquiao was a little bit hesitant, and he let Barrera at times steal the thunder from him. But Manny did have his moments, as he does in every round, really.
Take his right hand away from me. He can't hit you with it.
I haven't noticed him crossing himself as much as he's done this fight. You think he's got some doubts?
I think
you know him very well, Mario.
Well, I've noticed that as well, as I pointed out earlier, and I think since I've mentioned it, he's done it about 4 or 5 more times.
He did it in the corner and then coming out of the corner. We're in round 9. Pacquiao might be a little confused. He's just got to go to what he does best, and that's fight. Not the fight I expected from Manny Pacquiao thus far.
Especially considering the success he had against him in the first round. You figure just he'd have a psychological edge and he'd try to come out and test his will.
Missing once again. Barrera continues the good head movement. I mean, it's textbook head movement.
Well, Pacquiao may be winning this fight, but he has not been this overwhelming monolith that we've actually come to expect from him in every fight.
Good combination there from Pacquiao. Once he gets the chance, if Barrera's still in front of him, he can get it done.
Stop.
Long way to go in it. I'm not going to speculate, but I'll tell you this much: if it does become a close victory or not what we expected from Manny, I think we might learn some lessons about his training camp that he might not want to do again.
Exactly. I think it'll be the last time you'll see training camp up in the Philippines.
As a good combination from Manny. He's starting to play with it. Marcos leads his eye. Come on in. Now Marco goes to the Warrior spirit.
Marco's got his pride, and he's not going to back down.
Oh, he gets that look and that clenched jaw, and he's coming back. Good left hand upstairs from Barrera. Manny counters. Another left hand from Manny Pacquiao.
There are probably many times when Barrera wants to revert to his old style.
Right.
And he probably has to stop himself and get back to boxing.
Yeah, because you have to, no matter what, you have to respect the power of Manny Pacquiao.
Manny's getting hit with some hand speed he might not have expected from Barrera tonight.
That is the one surprise, how he's looked so sharp and crisp.
He's frustrated. Oh, good right hand from Manny Pacquiao. That's the power. And then Barrera always answers.
There he goes answering again and going back to the jab. Pacquiao having a good round, though. Barrera always trying to end it big, steal the rounds at the last 10 seconds.
Here we go. We're getting to the business end of the fight, folks. Round 10 scheduled for 12. I'd have to say through 9, Barrera has looked very good.
Very good, and it's a very close fight and a very tough fight to score. We've had a couple of those tonight, guys.
Well, when you get down to these final rounds, then you find out about the training camp.
Juan Manuel Marquez is in the audience tonight. Another great champion from Mexico who has fought each of these men in pitched battles. Both of them were fantastic fights against Pacquiao and against Barrera. He beat Barrera, had a draw with Pacquiao. And Marquez has his own fight with Rocky Juarez coming up soon, but assuming he is victorious in that, we probably will see Marquez against the winner of this fight here tonight early next year.
And if it's Pacquiao, I got to tell you, I think he feels a little confident about his chances in that fight.
Well, judging what he's seeing tonight also. I think Manny has a healthy respect for the counter-punching of Barrera. He really does.
Maybe a little too much, though.
That's Barrera's credit, though. You know, he's always answered in his career. So you don't believe, Rich, that if Barrera won this fight, he's going to retire?
I think then if Barrera were to win this fight, I think he would look for Marquez.
Too much money involved, right?
And a little chance for revenge.
And a little chance for revenge.
And you know, it's not like he's really, I mean, it's a good fight, but it's not like he's in a war. He's suffering a lot of punishment.
No, he's fought a smart fight.
Fought a very smart fight.
Listen, if he's not the fighter he once was, he's not far from the fighter that he once was.
Nice combination by Barrera.
That was a nice combination. And Manny's trying to come in and close the gap now, but Barrera keeps going to his left, keeps staying away from that power hand. Now he's going back to his right, which Manny wants him to do.
This fight's been pretty clean so far. The crowd didn't like that, the tactic from Barrera.
No, he thought that Manny hit him a little late, and he's quick to answer. Barrera's not one to let anything slide.
Oh, no, I've seen him in some brutal fights.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he did with Hamed was
yes.
Especially the smash of the face into the turnbuckle the last
You mean the full Nelson?
That Freddie Roach has had trouble controlling some of the different voices and the many voices that he hears sometimes.
Well, he just told his fighter to quit fooling around. I know Freddie has a lot of confidence in Pacquiao's ability. He said the fight's way too close. It is close.
Rich, speaking of close, who'd you give that last round to?
I gave that to Barrera, that last round.
See, it could have gone either way. I went with Pacquiao. How do you have it?
I have Pacquiao in front.
I've got it 95-95.
Now they want Barrera to start throwing a little bit more. I think it would behoove him, and it's such a close fight, to give it all he's got these last 2 rounds, if it makes it 2 rounds, and take the fight if he can. Now Manny definitely got to step it up.
You would think these championship rounds would be Pacquiao rounds. He's the younger man. He's at his absolute peak in his career right now. Barrera, said to be on the downside, advanced in years in so many wars. But sometimes the obvious scenario doesn't always play out.
Well, the experience factor, as I'm earning more and more respect, as if I needed more respect for Barrera. You know, the wars that he went through in his career, you learn so much from them and what he survived. There comes Manny. There's the speed. This is what Manny needs. He's getting frustrated. He needs to get up on those toes. Barrera will counter him. And you know, Manny's just got to go in there and take the fight if he's going to win it.
And Barrera remaining patient, remaining calm.
Well, his punches actually missed. Barrera managed, but he's not going to miss all of them. Barrera digging in now, coming out, but he's facing a hornet's nest when you get in there against Pacquiao.
Pacquiao letting it all hang out loose finally in the last round.
That hurt Pacquiao.
Oh.
Look at Pacquiao. Manny's out of it.
Manny's out on his feet.
Come over here.
They can take.
Give me a doctor.
He needs to take his time.
Doctor.
I don't think there was anything intentionally dirty.
Tony Weeks wants the doctor in right now. Pacquiao's out of it.
I got 1 point.
Oh, and there's a big cut under the right eye of Barrera.
For a foul. Okay, 1 point.
A 1-point deduction taken out. And I don't think it was that intentional, guys, to be honest with you. Thought that with the momentum, and that's a bad cut under Marco's eye, a bad cut. That blood's just going to inspire Pacquiao.
1 point over here, 1 point over there. Come on, look at him. There. Play Olympia, okay?
Pelea limpia. He's asking him for a clean fight, clean fight. And is this going to inspire Manny? Manny's got a look of determination.
Well, he might be hurt. Rich, he was wobbling.
He was very wobbly. And Barrera's time to step on the gas right now and see what he's got left.
Barrera knows he's cut.
Listen, a headbutt can really take a lot out of you. And Pacquiao was obviously terribly dizzy.
Had to bring the referee over.
Interesting round. Cobweb seemed to be cleared for Manny. Barrera's eye has got to be bothering him. Example of protect yourself at all times.
We're in the final round. Who will prevail? The old warrior or the young dynamo? It could come down to this round. We just don't know. Although Barrera had a costly point taken away in the last round. Both camps nervous about what might happen with the judge's decision.
And Barrera needs to resort to the Barrera of old and get in there and make it a little bit more of a slugfest. See if there's still some effects from when he hurt Manny from coming out of the clinch. I really believe so, because that point deduction is going to hurt him in the scorecards.
Wow, Pacquiao had never been in a worse way than he was after that.
Ever.
Stop.
It was a kind of a funny looking punch, guys, off the break. And it really stunned him.
Came from out of the clouds.
Out of the clouds, right. I think they're going to know about 1.5 minutes to 1 minute they're going to start going at it. Unless Barrera thinks that he's done enough, which I can't imagine he does think that.
He's done a good job and fought very, very well tonight. So as far as him having another great fight in him, I think he definitely had the great fight. A slip. Both landing hard jabs.
Coming up on 1 minute left in this 12-rounder. Who will prevail? I think Pacquiao's different, or he's frustrated.
Pacquiao still wants to fight, waving Marco Antonio in.
Come on, let's fight.
Nice counter-punching by Barrera.
He got caught, Manny got caught on that counter-punch.
Barrera's hoping for one big opening, one big opportunity to counter-punch, to drop Pacquiao.
And I think
Half a minute left.
Barrera's going to unload in the last 10 seconds. We'll try to seal this. Very close fight. I mean, close round to judge for it being an imperative round in the fight.
Final 10 seconds.
And there it goes.
Who do you think won? You folks watching around the world.
This is a tough fight to call, gentlemen.
All I know is either way it's probably going to be controversial.
Oh, man.
Either way, guys, I think it's going to be controversial.
Either way, possibly a draw, leaning towards Barrera. You can't go wrong. Pacquiao, it's a tough, tough fight to call.
Here comes Michael Buffer.
We go to the scorecards. Jerry Roth and Glenn Trowbridge, 118-109. Tom Schreck, 115 to 112 to the winner by
Pacquiao
unanimous
versus Barrera.
decision.
It wasn't just a rematch, it was a
Champion from
statement.
the Philippines,
It showed Manny Pacquiao's evolution from a power puncher into a disciplined world-class champion. If you enjoyed this boxing classic, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which legendary fight you want covered next.
Well,